Royal Day Out is a special exhibit put on by the Royal Collection Trust, but is it worth the cost of admission? My husband and I took a trip to London and we paid for Royal Day Out tickets. In this video, you'll discover what Royal Day Out is, what goes on, and if it's worth it. Coming right up. Antoinette, and welcome back to my channel. At Frolic and Courage, I like to give you the tips, tools, and resources so you can practically plan to do the things you want to do, like travel. So if you're interested in possibly purchasing Royal Day Out tickets, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe to my channel, and let's get into the video. What is Royal Day Out? Royal Day Out is a special visit put on by the Royal Collection Trust, which is a charity that oversees all of the Queen's castles and special estates. So Royal Day Out gives you admission to 3 different places. Buckingham Palace, where you get to tour all of the staterooms. The Royal Mews, where the Queen has her stables as well as her chariots, because yeah, she's got chariots, y'all. As well as the Queen's Gallery, where there are also special exhibits. Right now there's a Leonardo da Vinci art exhibit. When I went, there was a Prince Albert special exhibit from artifacts on his trip to India. There are also a number of other things going on, especially at Buckingham Palace too. At Buckingham Palace, you'll get to see the following rooms. I'm going to read them off to you right now. The White Drawing Room, the Throne Room, the Picture Gallery, the Ballroom, the Grand Staircase, as well as the Gardens. These tours are self-guided, so all you need to do is pick up an audio and little visual display for free at the counters and walk through at your leisure. However, they are timed entry passes and you must show up at the time of your pass. So our tour was at 9:30 a.m. and you start off by touring the Queen's Gallery. Next, you're able to go to the Royal Mews, and your time passes are also for Buckingham Palace. So get this straight. You get a time pass to visit the Queen's Museum, and then you can kind of roam free at the Mews, but then you have another timed entry at Buckingham Palace. And security is everywhere, so expect to go through multiple security clearances to get in. The whole Royal Day Out tour takes about 4.5 hours, so definitely plan to spend a half a day there. Tickets are about £45 for adults, 17 and up, and kids from 5 to 17 are about £24.50, and kids under 5 are free. How does this whole Royal Day Out thing work exactly, and where do you buy your tickets to it? Timed entry tickets are purchased online from the Royal Collection Trust website. Choose to pick the tickets up there at the ticket booth or have them shipped directly to your house for about £1.20, which is what I did. So when you have your tickets shipped to your home, they come in this handy dandy little packet here. And when you open it up, there are a couple of things here. First, there are your actual tickets. There are separate tickets for the Queen's Gallery and Buckingham Palace. There are also tickets to the State Room and Royal Mews. As you open up the packet, there is visitor information here, which gives you everything you need to know about your visit, accessibility, safety, security, what you're gonna see, and everything. And on the back, there's a handy dandy map of where you need to go. Next, there is a nice letter explaining all the important information about planning for your visit ahead. I highly recommend reading this information, and it also gives you a map on the back. Keep this with you on your visit to London. And then finally, you'll see a nice pamphlet about the Royal Collection Trust, what it is, and where your money goes. And there's also a thing called the 1-year pass to enjoy free readmission for a year, and we'll talk more about that later in this video. So as you first enter, you start off in the Queen's Gallery. You've got about maybe an hour to an hour and a half at the Queen's Gallery before you can go freely to the Royal Mews until your timed entry pass begins for entrance into Buckingham Palace. You will then have to go through another round of security to get inside, and definitely be patient because you're kind of going to be herded like cats. So be very patient with the security guards there and the screening process. Once you get into Buckingham Palace, you'll be guided through stanchions, and there's going to be a lot of security there. And there's no photography allowed, which is why you're not going to see hardly anyone with video footage of inside Buckingham Palace. And the security guards are very serious about this. So no cell phones out, no cameras out. You're just there to actually have an experience, and it's really nice. So after you go through the palace, you'll then be escorted out to the back of Buckingham Palace, where you can stop by the coffee shop, have some pastries, a little tea, and then walk along the gardens, which it really, I wouldn't consider it a gardens. It looks like a massive park. and you can stop by another gift shop on your way out. There's also an ice cream stand, and it's about a half-mile walk. So this little walk through the park is actually going to take about 10 minutes. So back to the original question, is Royal Day Out worth it? Is it worth my money? Should I spend it or should I do something else? Royal Day Out and Buckingham Palace are only open for 10 weeks during the summer and maybe during Christmas for a special exhibit, but 10 weeks during the summer from late July to late September, and after that Buckingham Palace is closed to the public. So is it worth it? Well, let's count the cost. An individual Buckingham Palace ticket will cost you £25. An individual Muse ticket will cost you £12, and the Queen's Gallery ticket will cost you £13.50. If you add all of that up, it totals £50.50, and so it's maybe about a £5.50 difference, which, hey, £5 is £5, so it's still a little bit of a cost savings from buying each ticket individually. So financially, is it worth it? Yes, it is if you plan to see all three. And also, is it worth it in terms of time? I think the 4.5 hours that I spent there was so worth it. I didn't actually get to see the Royal Muse because I was sick and I didn't want to go outside again because that was my personal situation. The Queen's Gallery, I took a lot of photos because you can take photos in the Queen's Gallery. I thought that was phenomenal. And Buckingham Palace is a once-in-a-lifetime gorgeous castle. So I think it was worth it just to see what it's like inside and to see all of the cool art and artifacts. And so is it worth it? Yes, especially because the Royal Collection Trust has this thing called a 1-year pass. And a 1-year pass grants you admission to come back and visit for free up to a year from the date of your visit. So essentially, if you buy one Royal Day Out ticket, you can come back and see it. So to me, that's like a buy one, get one free situation. So you have to activate your 1-year pass in order to take advantage of it. In order to activate your pass, you take your ticket, open it up, and you see here there's a section for 1-year passes. And basically, if you treat your ticket purchase from the Royal Collection Trust as a donation, you can convert your ticket to a 1-year pass, giving you 12 months complimentary admission to the sites that you've visited. So after your visit, you print your name, you sign it, and then in the stamp section right over here, you have the front desk attendant stamp your visit, and that's all you really need to do. There are no blackout dates. However, if you want to come back, it's crowded. Again, Buckingham Palace is only open for 10 weeks. So the earlier you can book your return trip, either by calling the number or visiting the front desk to see if you can get a different timed entry pass for later on, I would highly recommend it. So, is it worth it? I think so. I think it's totally worth the price of admission, and I would go. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and if you have a thing for castles like I do, I went to the castle in Spain, I went to Versailles in France, and of course Buckingham Palace in London. It is worth it. It's a great experience. It's child friendly. Bring your whole family to visit and really enjoy the day. Enjoy your Royal Day Out. In addition to Royal Day Out, there's a lot of other things to do in London. You can check out my video here. If you have questions about my London Day Out experience, feel free to type them in the comments down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with a friend, as well as subscribe to my channel for more travel content and vlogs. So, I'll catch you on the next video. Bye!